Hello students, welcome to Modern Management Technique class. I am Professor Nandita Hampiori from Department of Commerce and Accountancy, KLSGCC Belgavi. We are dealing with the third unit, that is Human Resource Management. In the previous class, we have studied about the functions of Human Resource Management, that is HRM. Moving to the next concept of this unit, that is HRM process. So this HRM process states how does the human resource management works in an organization. That is how the human resource management which is particularly designed in the organization will function. What are its steps or how is the process? It is nothing but similar like the functioning of the HRM, that is nothing but functions of HRM which we have learned in the previous class. But there is a hairline difference in the process and the functions. So these are the process of the human resource management. That is, first one will go with the human resource planning. Then comes is designing of the organization and the job. Then next comes here is selection and staffing. Then training and development. Then next organizational development, compensation and benefits. Then next is employee assistance. Then next year union or labor relations. Then next personal relation and information system. So let us look into these process one by one. First, here is human resource planning. So this human resource planning is nothing but planning about the human resources in the organization. That is having a right type of a person at the right time at the right place. So here it will help you to prepare the human resource inventory. That is, it will give you the number of employees who are already working in the organization and how many you need them in the future. So that this planning will help you so in the future so that there shouldn't be any excess staff, that is organization is not paying unnecessarily to the extra staff, and there shouldn't be any shortage also. Okay, due to the shortage of the employee, the company may not face any kind of the loss in the future. So looking into the inventory, that is number of the employees, the human resource planning will help to have a proper number or a balanced number of the employees in the organization. Along with the quantity, it also helps in getting a right person at the right place, right? So now if you find that your company's sales are not going up, that is you're not finding any growth in the sales as well as the profit of the company, then you need to analyze where is the problem. Once you analyze that your marketing is not much effective, when your products are very good, when the quality you have giving is everything is good, but you are failing in the marketing strategy, that is you are failing to advertise your product, right? At that time you need a proper person who is expert in marketing there, right? That person will help you to reach your objective. At that time, hiring a person who is very expert in marketing will help you. Instead of that, if you hire some other person who is relating to just finance or any other department or production department, he may not help you to overcome that problem. So when you are selecting a person who is relating to the marketing, he will obviously help you to increase the sales of the organization by promoting or by advertising the product in the better manner. So this is an example for taking a right person at the right place. Then next is your design of organization and the job, right? This is nothing but laying down the structure, that is working pattern in the organization. How the working pattern will be, who will report to whom, right? What is the structure? To whom the authority is given, to whom the responsibility is to be assigned, right? What will be the relationship, whether the lower or the bottom level of the workers have a direct access to the top level management, whether they have to go through the middle level or how the working pattern will be. This is all designed in the organization design. That is, it is done through the job description. So another step here which is involved is job specification, which will help which will help to identify the attributes of the person, that is, who will be the most suitable for doing that particular job, right? So you may have many experts in the job, right? So you may have the you when you hire the people for that particular department, their qualifications will be same, right? No doubt, but you have to select the best person who can do that job at the most suitable manner, okay, so that any complications or the problem will be solved easily. Then here's selection and staffing, right? So once if you decide that what kind of the people you want and how many people you want, the next step is knowing the getting to know the people, that there is a vacancy in our organization for so and so post, and for that we are looking for so and so qualified persons. So once if that message reaches the people, they come up with their applications, and once if the application is being received, you go with the selection process. That is, when you are receiving the application, that is recruitment. And once if you receive the application, you try to scrutiny, and whoever is the most suitable or nearby qualification, you go for the interview. You go for the interview for them. That is, here selection process goes on, right? So once if they are being selected, that is, if their profile matches with your company requirement, then you can select that person for your organization. Then next here is training and development. Here, when this involves training the employees when they enter into the organization, right? No matter whether that person is having a good experience or the qualification, but when he comes to the organization, that environment is new to him, right? So to make familiar with that particular working environment, and to make what is the work, right, to to getting him to know what is the new work here, they have to provide the training and development. Here, this training might be in-house or might be from some other sources, but making him to know about or to have the skill or the knowledge of that particular that is this current job, so that the organization needs will be fulfilled here. Then next is your organizational development. When it comes to the organizational, after the training and development, the next year is the development of the organization, right? So what is the purpose of providing or hiring these people? Here is to fulfill the organizational goals, okay? So here there is an important aspect which is called as synergetic effect, right? So in the synergetic effect, there is an example which we say that 2 plus 2 should make 5. Okay, 2 plus 2 is not 4, 2 plus 2 is 5. This is synergy effect. That means when you are working in a team, that is, when there is an intergroup relation with good within the organization, obviously the result will be better or the best. Okay, so the whatever expectations are there, that is the what are you expecting from the work, will obviously have a good impact, or there will be a productive or the quality result when all together do the work in a group. Then comes here is compensation and benefit, right? So this is an area wherein we talk about the monetary aspects. So here wages and salaries are being paid, and there is a compensation which is being fixed to the employees, which will give the fair, that is, fair and equal pay should be given in the organization. So the organization, when they are paying wages or the salaries or the compensation, they must see that the person should meet his minimum or the basic monetary needs, right? So, and it shouldn't be more, that will be loss for the organization also, right? Then next here is looking into the future benefits, that is giving the facilities like PF, that is Provident Fund, ESI benefits. So the organization has to look over such kind of the benefits to the employees. Then Next comes here is employee assistance, right? That is helping the employees. So when an employee is like, each and every individual differ in a various manner. They have their own personality, they have their own expectation, their own perception, their own level of tolerance, right? So they face some of the problems in the organization day by day, right? Some may agree to that point, some may not agree to that point, right? In that such situations, you have someone should be there to guide that employee as to what to do and what not to do. Okay, so that will help the employee to retain in the organization. The moral support of any of the employees or his subordinates or his managers will play any important role. Then comes here is union labor relations. So there are various trade union relations, that is here they come up with the various act which will promote the healthy environment. That is here healthy industrial and labor relations will enhance the peace and productivity in the organization. So nowadays every organization is adopting this as to solve the problems or any grievances faced by the employees, which gives the, that is which provides the benefit or which are from the employee point of view. Then last here is personal research and information system. That is here knowledge on behavioral science and industrial psychology through better insight into the workers expectation, aspiration and behavior. That is here to know what our people expect from the organization. What is the reason for their behavior? Might be positive or the negative. Whatever is the outcome of their behavior, to know the reason for that, we need to go for the personal research. As well as when it comes to the information system, there is much advanced technology which is being adopted in the working organization, which provide you the better working environment and the quick working environment, which will in return help the employees to retain or to sustain in the organizations. So these are the process of the human resource management. Through this 9 steps or the 9 process states how the HRM process goes in an organization. With this, I conclude with this today's class. I hope you all are clear with the today's concept. Thank you.